Hello, everyone. Joining me today for a round of quickfire questions is writer and artist Jack Markham. How are you, Jack?
I'm pretty damn good, Stephen. How are you?
I'm not too bad at all. Are you enjoying that sunshine?
Oh yeah, it's brilliant, man. I just had a wee barbecue and I'm sitting here next to a little bottle of Corona. Brilliant day, brilliant weather.
Nice. If you haven't listened to my interview with Jack about his book Pirate Hunter, I would suggest checking that out. It was very informative. Jack gave lots of insight into his process, so go check that out if you haven't already. Okay, so we're going to start with our quick fire questions. So Jack has about 10 to 15 seconds to formulate an answer and fire it back. All right. Are you ready, Jack?
God help, yeah, God help us all. Let's go.
Right, let's do it. Okay, first, what is your favorite movie?
uh, okay, I could represent here and say like, oh, the Two Towers, Dark Knight, and Pirates of the Caribbean and all that, but I'm gonna go for my personal favorite film at the moment, which is 1940s Mark of Zorro with Tyrone Power.
Nice. Good answer.
Yeah.
What is your favorite TV show?
Uh, the one I've been watching my entire life, I'd feel like I've betrayed it if I didn't say Batman the Animated Series.
Fantastic answer. I'm rewatching that myself actually on Netflix. It's so good.
Oh, it never gets old. It's amazing.
So many good episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite book of all time?
My favorite book of all time. Uh, okay, I have 15 seconds.
I wish I had a countdown
Um,
clock or something.
okay, I'm gonna just say as
Doom.
the Chronicles of Narnia, the Silver Chair. That's a series I grew up with, and that was my favorite book in that series. So
Perfect. I've never read them. I must get onto that.
you should. They're pretty good. Yeah, I'd recommend them.
What is your
Mm.
favorite comic book?
Oh God, Stephen.
I know
Uh,
it. Evil question.
God damn.
I think I.
Pirate Hunter by Jack Markham.
Do you know what? I read that one. It's quite good. Yeah, I have to say.
Oh, thanks very much.
Okay, so we're
No,
locking in.
probably
No, no, no. We're
in all
locking in Pirate
seriousness.
Hunter.
Yeah, I'm just plugging somebody else's book that isn't mine.
All the answers should have been Pirate Hunter. Favorite TV show? Pirate Hunter. Favorite
Yeah, even
film?
though
Pirate.
it hasn't happened yet, but like in the future, yeah, it's
It
Fire
will.
Under the TV show.
Will be adapted. He is quite
No, no, I would say that my favorite comic book of all time would have to be The Dark Knight Returns. I've read it a million times and I just love it.
nice. That would be up there on my list too, for sure.
Yeah.
Next, who is your favorite writer? Not in, you can't include yourself. Favorite
uh,
writer?
oh, God damn it. J.R.R. Tolkien.
Good, good. Who is
Mm.
your favorite artist of all time?
God damn.
Again, you can't say Jack Markham. He's banned from this.
Okay, I can't just keep plugging myself in my own work now. Uh, right. I hate to just the first one that pops up is Jim Lee because he's just an absolute prodigy, a comic book artwork. If just probably Jim Lee. Okay, I hate myself for just narrowing it down to one because I've studied so many of these amazing artists. But okay, now that you put one on it, it's probably Jim Lee.
Good answer. It's very hard to narrow it down to just one. Like, and then any given week, it could probably change.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to all the comic book artists that I might potentially meet in the future that I admire
No, no,
by saying one person. But
they're
at
all
the
going
moment, yeah,
they're all going to be
for sure,
really
Jimmy.
salty when they meet you.
No, it's like I can't believe you didn't say me, you prick.
I'm not buying Pyro Hunter. Fuck you.
Yeah, fucking
Favorite
hell.
band of all time?
Oh god damn. Um. Oh wait, give me a second. Give me a second, because my music, I go through phases of music. So
Yeah, I'll.
of all time, who do I keep going back to? Probably the one I listen to the most is AC/DC, I think. Yeah,
Nice, nice.
between them and Queen. But I like old school rock, so Led Zeppelin, that kind of era. So, but I'm just
Fantastic.
gonna land on AC/DC, I think.
ACDC, Coolio. Right, next. What is your favorite song of all time?
God. Okay, I'll tell you the one that I really love, and I've been drawing artwork to this song for the last like 5 years. There's an artist on YouTube called Lindsay Sterling. She's a professional violinist, and her cover of Phantom of the Opera, I think, is my favorite piece of music of all time. It's just
Fanta-
unstoppable.
Fantastic.
It's
Must
amazing. If
must
you
get.
listen to it, it'll just pull your heart out of your chest. It's class.
I'll have to give that a listen. That sounds awesome.
It's amazing.
What is your favorite childhood cartoon?
Uh, well, I've already said Batman the Animated Series. So,
Yeah, you can double up.
um, yeah, probably that one then, because that one just dominated my entire childhood, really. There wasn't a single, like, 6 months of me entire childhood that I wasn't watching it, you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
know?
It's
And
so
you
good.
probably remember the Extravision days where you went down to Extravision and rented the VHSs of Batman the Animated
Yeah,
Series.
yeah. Those old relics called videotapes.
Yeah, God, Jesus, I
Yeah.
feel old now.
In one of our videos, we had to post a link to what a videotape is, just because some of our viewers might not know.
Yeah, I know, Jesus. It's like, does anyone in the younger generation even know how to operate a VHS player?
I would imagine not. So there you go.
Yeah,
Batman is so good. It was two of your answers. That's how good that show is.
yeah, BTAS is that good. Just, you know, yeah, two of my answers. Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Right.
Fucking hell.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
That is incorrect. The right answer should always be tea.
Oh, really? Are
I
you a tea man?
I love tea. I've never taken to coffee. It's too bitter. I love tea with honey. That is just a dream.
Well, I do love a good cup of tea when I'm in me granny's house. We sit down and we eat biscuits and drink tea. But
Nice.
to be honest, I couldn't see myself being conscious at the age I'm at now without at least 4 coffees a day.
There you go.
I'm just absolutely addicted. I'm a junkie for
So
it. Yeah.
Pirate Hunter is brought to you by coffee.
Yeah. Sponsored by Nescafe Zero. If
It's just
Nescafe Zero are listening, give me a sponsorship because that my fucking comics are attributed to you.
I could just see the cover of Pirate Hunter with that logo on the front.
Oh God, yeah, brought to you by Nescafe. Can you imagine how funny that would be?
What is your
And Costa, I will say, and Costa have had a fair part in my artwork as well.
There you go.
Mm.
What is your favorite snack when you're working on a project?
Oh, okay, probably when I do my shopping, I do get like bits of cheese and a bit of kind of sliced chorizo, and I put it on a tuck cracker. If I'm really wanting to go to the effort, that's like my favorite thing to just
Nice.
snack away on. Crackers with cheese and pepper and chorizo.
Sounds
That's my own
lovely.
personal. When I'm spoiling myself, I go out of my way to eat that.
Nice. That's your go-to.
Yeah. Well, it's a kind of if I'm really feeling like treating myself and there's nothing going on, I'll whip that together and it's class.
Nice. Who would play you in a movie of your life?
Oh God damn. That is such a good question. If there was a movie made about my life,
Yeah, who would be the lead role?
who would play me? Which
Who
actor?
what actor would play Jack Markham in a movie about Jack Markham?
Fucking hell, man. Holy shit. Okay, right. Well,
dun, 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 dun. That's the clock
okay,
ticking.
I've two. I've probably two at the minute.
Okay.
But okay,
What's the
I'd
first two
probably
that
go
come
with
to your mind?
you know who I'd go with? I'd go with probably James Franco.
Okay. Interesting.
Because
Cool.
you know how in like Spider-Man 3 when he gets like knocked on the head and he's back to being like this cool chill out kind of dude.
Yeah. That's you.
Him after he gets knocked in the head is kind of like me.
So James Franco plus brain damage equals Jack Markham.
Yeah, more or less, man.
That is a great answer. I love that answer.
I mean, if I really wanted to flatter myself and say, oh, who would I dream to play myself? I'd probably put like Christian Bale in there because him in The Dark Knight, that's how Ideally, I'd like to see myself.
That's what you see in
But
the
I'm
mirror.
more like James Franco with brain damage.
Right, next. Who is your
Oh
favorite
god.
director of all time?
Oh my god. You're getting me in so much trouble here because if I share this with any of my mates, they're just gonna be fucking hammering me with questions. They're like, what do you mean him? What
Yeah.
do you mean him?
What
You know
about
what I
this
mean?
one? What about that one?
I think I'll have to go with. Again, I'm split between two people, either Christopher Nolan or Peter Jackson, but probably Christopher Nolan.
Nice,
Uh,
nice.
his films are just the strongest films on earth. Or Quentin Tarantino. This is so hard. Like I'll probably go Christopher Nolan. You're a fucker. This is hard.
I like all of those answers. I rewatched The Prestige recently, and it is so good.
Oh man, The Prestige is just legendary. It's so good. Yeah, I
Right.
fucking love it.
This
Yeah, the bit where he's in the prison, when he throws the ball and then
yeah,
he attaches the fucking
yeah.
handcuffs to your man's foot.
I love
Brilliant.
I love all the clues that are hidden in plain sight. It is so well done.
He's one of those directors where you can watch one of his films like 6 times and then pick up on something every
Yeah,
single time you watch it that you might
a-
have missed.
absolutely. Who
Mm.
who is your favorite horror villain? Because
Horror villain, like
yeah,
in a horror movie.
on this channel we love our horror. So who is your favorite horror villain?
Horror villain.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second because it's been a while since I watched a horror film.
Oh, that's disgraceful.
No, it's just like when I watch them, it's always like every once in a while, me and the girlfriend will put one on. Horror villain, though. I mean,
You got Michael
you know
Myers. You got
what?
Jason.
I'd probably have to go with Freddy Krueger because that was like the first horror film I ever watched was Nightmare on Elm Street, and
Right.
that kind of shook me when I was a kid. So I think he's the
Yeah.
one who really terrified me. He was the first one to actually proper terrify me in a film when I was younger.
Yeah.
But would you class The Shining as a horror flick?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'd probably say um, Jack Nicholson in The Shining then.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites. I love that movie.
Yeah. Probably him then because I'm a huge Stanley Kubrick fan.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite superhero of all time?
Oh no. Oh, I wish I had a coin with me because I'm again torn between two different.
Yeah.
There's a big two for me, and it's Batman and Daredevil. But when it came down to the wire, it's just Batman.
Yeah.
It'd have to be. I mean, Daredevil's my favorite Marvel character, but overall in my lifetime and all the years I've been a superhero fan, Batman has dominated most of my time.
Yeah. There you go. Batman's been very present in these answers. Okay, so
I know it's strange, like because I'm a comic book artist now, and it turns out that most of the answers that I'm giving you are Batman related.
yeah.
Yeah,
There you go. All right, we'll flip it
yeah, it's
now.
strange.
Favorite super villain of all time?
Oh, I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to give you another Batman answer.
Go for it. I love my Batman.
Yeah, I think Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, interesting. Nice.
I've read a lot of his stories, and every time I see him, even though he's a human and he's like this kind of immortal human who keeps recharging his life force, he seems to be the most like menacing threat to Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
You know, the perfect match for him. He's like
He's got the
yeah,
combat
he's just
skills. He's got the
completely
intelligence.
twisted. Yeah, like I once seen him in an animated film just slice bullets in half with a katana. Like he's just
Yeah.
he's like the evil Bruce Wayne. Like he's the ultimate evil Bruce Wayne, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that Batman Begins made a really good addition to the lore by making him the man who trained Bruce Wayne in that series. I thought that was a
Yeah.
stroke of genius. Whoever came up with that idea,
It was a good move.
that was fantastic. It strengthened their rivalry big time.
Well, what would your superpower be if you had one?
If I had a superpower, me and my friend, me and my friend of mine have talked about this a lot, and I think we both agreed that teleportation is the absolute best.
Do you know what? I asked myself this question and I was like, do you know what? Teleportation. I hate traveling.
I know it's like you can just be wherever the fuck you wanted by just like blinking, and then you're there. Like,
Yeah. Whenever Nicholas suggests
you
going
know,
on holiday somewhere, all I can think about is all the traveling. I'm like, no, no.
I
If
know,
I
like people do say like, "Oh, I'd like to be invisible so I can spy on people." It's like, what are you want to spy on people for? Just
anytime
fucking.
someone says invisibility, my instant thought is like, why exactly?
I know it's like so you have to remain silent when you're around people, and it's just to maybe gather information that they don't want you to hear. It's kind of pointless, really. But like, if you can teleport, I could just say, "Oh, I want to be at the Eiffel Tower right now." Bang, and you're there. It's
Yep,
great.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer, werewolves or vampires?
Uh, I would rather wait. Are you asking which one I would rather be?
No, no, just which do you prefer as a concept?
Um, I do prefer werewolves as a concept, but I would rather be a vampire.
Good answer. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's a bit of a two-sided answer there, but you know what I mean. I really love the concept of a werewolf, but I wouldn't want to be one.
Yeah, that's fair.
No,
That is very fair.
because vampires are always really like good-looking people, and they're always sitting around drinking wine, and they look like they've pretty chill out lives, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You'd be walking around like a pale, brain damaged James Franco.
Yeah, fuck you know, man.
Man, we have to start working on this movie.
No, but the fucking thing is, like, what's the first, like, just thinking about it now, after he gets whacked in the head with the fucking bar and he comes out of his little coma, he just starts hitting on Peter's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking, hang on a minute. So you're just after resetting your memory, and the first thing you want to do is hit on your mate's girlfriend. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, no, I'm starting to question that my answer now a little bit.
It's like, that's not cool, Harry. That's not cool.
Yeah, but just how chilled out Harry Osborn was at how chilled out he was. That's probably
Yeah.
how I'd want myself played in a film. You know.
What is your favorite action scene? It can be from a book, a comic, a movie, whatever.
Oh damn. Um, there's a fantastic action fight scene in there's an animated film. Now, right off the top of my head, you see, I'm a big animation person. I love me 2D animation. So,
Yeah.
right off the top of my head, if you said what the best action scene is, I would say it's the climactic fight between um, Bruce Wayne and Jason Todd in Under the Red Hood, the 2D animated film. Uh, I
Fantastic.
just think it's an amazing fucking action. I mean, it's just combat but it's animated, and you can tell they put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but
That's a really good pick.
if it was in a live action film, I'd probably say Jason Bourne. I'd say he has like just amazing fight scenes in those Jason
Brilliant.
Bourne films.
I haven't seen them all. I've only seen the first one.
I would recommend watching the first three. So like there's the Identity, the Supremacy, and the Ultimatum. If you watch those three, like I think the Ultimatum has these amazing like kung fu scenes where they're baiting each other. It's class.
Nice.
You know?
Baiting the heads off
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
What monster would you least like to meet? So, movie monster, book monster, comic monster. Which would you least like to meet face to face?
Well, oh, God Almighty.
That's a good answer.
Does it have to? Oh yeah, God.
God Almighty.
Wait, am I against him? Or am I with him?
Oh, well, I would say you're against them. I mean, if you
All right.
if you
Well, I
don't
like
want,
to think I'm a pretty decent relationship with him. I'm like, but if I
no,
was
no, no,
against
no.
him, yeah, probably.
God would be like, isn't that the dude that hit on Peter's girlfriend? What a prick.
Yeah, but like, oh, come on, God, that was like, I mean, Spider-Man 3 was years ago. Come on. um, but come here, let me think now. No, that's not my answer. That was just. Does it have to be biological?
No, any
Like,
kind of
or can it be
monster or ghost or anything like that.
okay, right? Because the thing I'd least want to pick a fight with, I think, would be, Mecha Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
Like one of these giant robots, I think would freak me out more than like the likes of King Kong or something, because you could just shoot him. Like, but one of these robots with titanium armor, like Mecha Godzilla, like you wouldn't want to fuck with them, because
No,
yeah, I don't
especially
know,
one
yeah.
on one.
No, yeah, I know. Like, what am I gonna do to her? I'll just throw stones at her or something like.
Although I do love the idea that you think you could just shoot King Kong and you'll be all right.
If I get a rocket launcher, right, with a lock-on system to King Kong's head, I could probably blast his eyes out or something.
I mean,
But with
yeah,
Mecha Godzilla, the fucking thing is bulletproof.
yeah,
You know?
that is a very good point. A big bulletproof giant metal lizard.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like a tough one.
What is your favorite movie soundtrack?
Oh, I'm gonna betray so many people here. Right, I have to stick with my guns, right? And I am gonna die on this hill because everyone I talk to either agrees with this or don't agree with it. And I'm always having to fight this point. But I think the best movie score of all time, I'm gonna go with like score as in like, a full soundtrack of a
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna go with Pirates of the Caribbean 3
Oh, very cool.
because I either have to argue that with people or people agree with me immediately going, that's a fucking banging soundtrack.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Um,
Yeah, that's a really good answer.
yeah. Because I always listen to it. I find myself always going back to random pieces of Pirates of the Caribbean 3 soundtrack and just listening to it, and it's fucking amazing. It's so good.
Fantastic answer.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Yeah.
the most important one of all. Okay, you ready for this?
Oh god.
Christmas or Halloween?
Halloween. That's an easy one.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's not for some. Some people struggle, but for me, it's an easy one.
I fucking love Halloween, man.
Yeah,
All
it's
the like everything for like skeletons and ghosts and all that. I love all that stuff. That's
yeah,
awesome.
and it's a lot less.
Christmas, I just see as because I have like a lot of people in my life I have to shop for. I have my girlfriend and my son, and I have a lot of. So it's just a load of money and a lot of organizing and stuff for this one day, and then you get to drink and stuff like this. But with Halloween, it's class because it's just all this spooky shit all around you. I love Halloween. Yeah,
Yeah, Halloween for me is just all October candy and horror movies for 30 odd days.
yeah, totally. Like, yeah, you can watch like whatever horror film you want at Halloween. Like, it's always a good excuse to
To throw it
crack out
on.
the scary films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Jack. They were fantastic answers. Some really fun stuff in there. You're
So I just want to say though, it's like I mean I hope this doesn't turn out with like the last time where I answered a bunch of stuff incorrectly because I was on the spot.
well, things happen. you'll probably
Well, look, it
you'll
was
probably listen
yeah, it
back
was
to
great
this and you'll
fun.
be like, "Oh man, I picked that one. What the hell was I thinking?"
Yeah, I know. It's like I think I've answered like 4 questions with like Batman the animated series.
What's your favorite soundtrack? Batman. People think he's the only character.
I just gotta be honest with you, man. I mean, if you're putting me on the spot and saying the first thing that comes to my head as a favorite, I just have to belt out whatever comes to mind, and
That's exactly it. That's
so
the
for
thing.
that reason, I don't apologize for any of my answers.
And nor should you. There were some
No.
spectacular ones in there. Your graphic novel Pirate Hunter is currently on sale, is it?
Yeah, there is a summer sale now on for the month of May. So whereas it was €20 on the website, I've lowered it down to 16. Um, just so if anyone wants to get their hands on the first editions before they sell out, they can finally get one because it's selling, it's moving quick, and in a few months' time, the first editions are going to be gone. So yeah, thanks for mentioning it anyway, because this is kind of the last chance people are going to get first editions of the book before the second run comes out. So now's the
Perfect.
time. It's now or never, pretty much.
What's the name of your website?
The name of the website is www.talesofcentiverse.com.
Perfect. So go check that out, folks, if it looks interesting to you. Thanks again, Jack, for being a fantastic guest once again. And hopefully we'll have you back on soon for some more fun.
Well, come here. I'm looking forward to the day where I can come on and ask you about your book, Stephen. Gordon Knight.
Perfect. We'll absolutely have to organize that. I'm excited to hear your thoughts and questions about it for sure.
Like we mentioned it a few times since I've been talking to you and doing these interviews and stuff, and I'm looking forward to the day where I can finally pick your brain.
Perfect. Look forward to that. Thanks a million, Jack, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, Stephen. Take it easy. Thanks for having me.